Hello, chess fans. This is Rick from Chess to Impress with a video on a historic moment in chess. What is this about? It happened in the Magnus Carlsen Invitational, the latest online super tournament. It is part of the Champions Chess Tour, and this event runs from March 13th to 21st, and it's played on Chess24. The preliminary phase is a 16-player rapid round robin of 15 minutes per player for the whole game, plus a 10-second increment per move. And the top 8 players of those 16 advance to a 6-day knockout. The knockout consists of 2 days of 4-game rapid matches, which advance to Blitz, 5 minutes plus a 3-second increment, and then eventually Armageddon tiebreaks, but only if a knockout match is tied after the second day. The prize fund is quite healthy, €220,000 with 60,000 for first place, a lot to play for. As I'm recording this video, the preliminary rounds have just finished and I want to show you a few highlights. Or if you want, they are not highlights, they are lowlights. We're going to look at a few blunders. It is the 14th of March 2021 and we have Jan Nepomniachtchi with the white pieces against the world champion Magnus Carlsen. This is the position after the 45th move from black, bishop f5 to e6. If we do a body count and study the position, we see that material is even, and so is the position. Here Nepomniachtchi saw a tactical shot, and he played it, bishop takes c4. But there is a hole in it, and Carlsen found it. If you want to look for yourself, it's not very easy. The world champion found it, he made it look easy, but it's not so easy to find. Put the video on pause and have a look. Taking that bishop, which is offered up there on c4, is not good for black, because after d takes c4 there is rook d6, and that is a double attack. White will get a piece back. After, for example, queen c7, rook takes e6, white has won a pawn and is winning. Also, there is nothing to gain on b2. The queen sacrifice doesn't work because of rook takes, and yes, black has a threat. Let's make a very silly move for white, h5, doesn't make any sense, just to show how black now wins. Checkmate with 2 rooks, rook b1 check, king a2, and this is checkmate. So that is the threat after rook takes b2. But white is first. White can checkmate the black king before black checkmates the white king. Here you can take on a5 with checkmate in a few moves, king b7, queen a6 check, king c7, and this is the end of the game. So all that after d takes c4 and then rook d6 with a double attack. So in this position you should not take that bishop. Carlsen saw it. I wonder if you saw the refutation as well. There is only one refutation and it starts with a very nice move, rook g8. Not easy to find indeed. The rook is protected there by the bishop and the queen is attacked. And if white saves the queen, as Nepomniachtchi did, then there is rook g1 check played by Carlsen, king a2, and then you take the bishop. Because now there is no rook d6 with a double attack, because then the game is over after queen b3, and that is checkmate. This rook takes the bottom rank away. So after d takes c4, you cannot regain the piece. Nepomniachtchi played b4 here. Carlsen took en passant and went on to win with his extra piece. Nice refutation of that piece sacrifice by the world champion. That happened in round 8, and also in round 8 we saw the game between Timur Radjabov with the white pieces and Maxime Vachier-Lagrave on the black side. And here Vachier-Lagrave had just played e6, e5, we're on move 17. Position is about equal. Radjabov took on e5, d takes e5, a pair of rooks was swapped, and here the engine says a move like knight d2 or knight e1 or knight h4, and black might have a slight advantage, but nothing serious. But in this position, Radjabov played the very natural looking move, rook d1, to fight for the d-file. But that move deserves a double question mark. And again, if you want to put the video on pause and have a look for yourself, it is not as difficult as the previous one. Vachier-Lagrave saw the refutation, he took on d1 with check, you have to recapture, and now e5, e4, and that is attacking 2 pieces. The bishop on c3 is unprotected, and you're attacking the knight. It doesn't have to be fatal straight away. Bishop takes c7 is possible, but then e takes f3, and both bishops are hanging. And after bishop takes f3 from Radjabov, king takes e7, the bishop on b7 is protected. Bishop takes, queen takes, and black has a piece, an extra knight for just a pawn. Radjabov played on in frustration, queen d6, and now queen c7, protected by the knight. You don't want to swap queens, of course, so queen back to d2, and now Vaclav Graf is going to reposition his knight. Instructive play from the joint leader of the candidates tournament. He's going to reactivate the knight. That is first priority. Knight b8, b4, take, knight d7, b5, and knight f6. The knight is back in the game, and Radjabov had enough and resigned here after 29 moves. And this is a position from round 10. White is Levon Aragnan and black is Jordan van Foreest, the proud winner of the recent Tata Steel tournament. We have a queen endgame and black is winning with his 2 extra pawns, but queen endgames are endlessly tricky. Let's see what happens. Aragnan gave a check, king h6, another check, g6, and queen e5. And here many moves win for black. c4, c3 is the most straightforward, and the black king will be able to get out of the checks, but Van Foreest played a different one. In this position he played queen f5, double question mark. Again, this is the easiest of the 3. Put the video on pause and see what the refutation of this move is. Black was winning, but it's not even a draw, because black will get checkmated here. In 2 moves. Queen h8 check is the cold shower. The king only has 1 square, and this is checkmate on the spot. This poor queen on f5 was played there voluntarily by black, and now it's in the way of the king. Heartbreaking for Jordan van Foreest. So why the title of this video, Historic Moment in Chess? Well, that's because of what happened in this game in the last round of the preliminaries. And it was the world champion with the white pieces, Magnus Carlsen, against Hikaru Nakamura. Carlsen opened with the e-pawn. Nakamura played e5, and many of you will have seen this. Here Carlsen played king e2. What move is that? But Lucas Nakamura's response, king e7. And the game went on as follows. More king moves till move 7, and a draw was agreed. Online international master Rosman called this a historic moment in chess. Well, I must say, Steinitz, Lasker, Botvinnik, all the old masters must have been very displeased when they saw this game from chess heaven. But chess has changed a lot since they were ruling the chess world. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to the Chess to Impress channel and please leave a comment. I will read them all and I will reply to them all. If you liked the video, it would be great if you could share it on social media by clicking the share button on YouTube. You can find me on Instagram, on Twitter and on Facebook. This is Rick for Chess to Impress. Thank you for watching.